Grandmother and the special needs children she cares for are attacked in their home. Tonight the manhunt is underway for the suspect who clubbed them with a nightstick. Good evening, everybody. The grandmother was hurt doing all she could to protect others when a man investigators believe is Eric Unthank showed up inside their Grant County home.
The struggle ended with the grandmother, Janet Baumgardner, and two others on the way to the hospital and their attacker on the run. Local 12 News reporter Rich Jaffe is live with the latest on the man that the deputies are calling a very dangerous fugitive. Rich.
Cammie, the victim, the primary victim in all this, Janet Baumgardner, just left this home a few minutes ago with friends and family members around her. You could see that she had a gash in her forehead. She had a black eye. She was in a lot of pain after talking with her just briefly. The attack happened inside this home about 7 a.m. this morning, and people all over this area are still on high alert as the search for Eric Unthank continues. 42-year-old Eric Unthank has a serious criminal history, including a federal prison sentence for drugs and weapons. Investigators believe he may be a member of a Mexican gang. Early this morning, the Grant County Sheriff says Unthank walked into this Crittenden home and demanded to see a 17-year-old girl with whom he'd been having a relationship. Multiple special needs children were in the home at the time, and Unthank got into a vicious fight with homeowner Janet Baumgardner. Swinging a nightstick or club, Unthank sent Baumgardner and a 21-year-old girl as well as a 7-year-old child to the hospital. Nice gal.
Oh, you can't beat it. She's just wonderful.
What goes through your mind when you hear that somebody beat her up?
Well, I don't feel very good, I tell you. Not for somebody like that. You don't want nobody beat up, but the lady that's doing what she's doing, no, that's not very good in my books, you know.
A school bus driver stopping for the injured 7-year-old came to their rescue and confronted Unthank in the front yard. After a scuffle, Unthank fled into the woods. With drops of blood obvious in the driveway, the sheriff described the interior of the house as a bloodbath.
The house is a very clean house, but it has quite a bit of blood from the injuries. It appears that it was an extreme assault that was caused to these individuals, and there's blood throughout the house and even outside the house.
Now, as I mentioned, Janet Baumgardner, the lady who owns this house, left just a few minutes ago. We were here. I had a chance to speak with her briefly. She had family members around her, and as I mentioned, you can see she was involved in quite a fight for her life, for the lives of the kids inside this house, we believe, with Eric Unthank, and the search continues for him. Now, back out here live, the real hero in this entire thing is the guy who was driving that Grant County school bus. He has told investigators that when he pulled up here to pick up that 7-year-old special needs kid, Janet came rushing out of the house along with a 21-year-old woman. Both of them had been beaten severely. They were bleeding all over the place. And as he was assessing the situation, about to get off the bus, that 7-year-old, who had also been attacked with a nightstick or club, shot out of the house and onto the bus because that bus was a safe spot. The driver, who's an Army veteran, got off that bus and then confronted Eric Unthank as he came out of the garage with that club in his hand. A scuffle ensued. The bus driver managed to get that nightstick or club away from Unthank, and Unthank took off. And at this point, the manhunt is on all through this area for Unthank, and everyone around here is encouraged to make sure their doors are locked tonight. In Grant County, Rich Jaffe, Local 12 News. Cammie?
Oh my goodness, what an ordeal, Rich. Now, I just want to be clear. You said that originally Unthank was looking for a 17-year-old in the home. Do we know, was she related somehow to Baumgardner, or do you know?
We believe that 17-year-old is Baumgardner's granddaughter and has been living in the house. It is not clear if she was actually in the house this morning when Unthank showed up here, but he was clearly looking for her. They had had some sort of personal relationship, and he showed up here, demanded to find her, and when he couldn't get to her, that's when the fight ensued inside, and it spilled out outside, and that's when the bus driver showed up.
Oh, just horrible. Well, we wish her, the 21-year-old, and all the children all the best. Rich, thank you. And we have another look at Eric Unthank for you. Take a look at him. He's 42 years old. He has a tattoo of the letter M inside a triangle on his neck. Investigators tell us that could indicate an affiliation with Mexican gangs or a cartel. If you know where authorities can find Unthank, call police right away.